Hey guys, hope everybody's doing awesome as the winter time commences. I am not out on the water today. It is cold outside and kayak fishing for me is done for the season. So I'm doing a few odds and ends, trying to stay busy. I got videos I can edit, taking a little bit of time away from work, spending more time with family. I've been bank fishing a couple times recently. Haven't caught anything, but that's okay. Hopefully soon enough I'll be able to show some of the awesome fish I catch in the wintertime, because a year ago, this past week actually, I had caught a 7.4 pound largemouth standing on a bank. So you can catch some really awesome fish this time of year. So don't be discouraged, get out there, but get out there safely and follow the rules and don't endanger yourself, so we continue to have fun and share experiences together. And one of those experiences is this package that we're going to go through in a moment. A gentleman by the name of Paul, I'll keep his last name out of it for privacy reasons. He and I were corresponding on one of those Facebook groups that you can join. This is a fishing group. I'm probably a member of, I don't know, 20 or so of those groups. But he and I were corresponding on one of those groups. I had posted something and he was telling me about how much he enjoys jig fishing, especially in cooler temperatures. Really intelligent, guy's been fishing for decades. He was sharing that in cooler water temperatures, finicky bass will be more apt to go for something that looks like a little crawfish versus a small little bluegill scooting by, because that crawfish has got a lot more nutritional value for that fish and they don't have to work quite as hard chasing a little bluegill around. But the cool thing is Paul makes his own jigs. And I will be honest with you, I kind of suck at jig fishing. I have done it. And when I say jig, I'm talking about those swim jigs you put a trailer on. Oftentimes there's a little weed guard. You throw them out, you let them sit on the bottom, and you kind of slowly hop them up and down or really drag them along the bottom. I'm not talking about those bladed jigs or chatterbaits that people often use. These are more, let's just call your standard jig, swim jig. He's had really good luck with it. I haven't. He was giving me some really good pointers and had mentioned that he makes his own jigs and that he would be willing to send me some to try. How awesome is that? You know, it didn't take me long to figure out what kind of person Paul is. Just about as stand-up of a guy as they come. He's a preacher. He lived in Charlottesville and moved to North Carolina a few years ago, and he and I were kind of reminiscing and talking about the great fisheries that exist in my area here, which you've seen in many of the past videos that I've shared. So one day in the mail, this is what showed up, and I obviously haven't opened it yet, and we're going to open it together and see what's inside. You know, I don't know what Paul sent me, but based on what it sounds like and how much this box weighs, I think he sent me some really cool stuff. If you want to see me fish with some of this stuff, consider hitting the subscribe button and that bell notification. You'll be notified when my future videos come out, and some of those videos will include whatever is in this box. Let's go on this adventure together. You know, if you watched that video from a few weeks ago where I went through that vintage tackle box, you will recall I found in that box this little pocket knife, which is a Camp King pocket knife, and the blade is pretty sharp on it. So we're going to use this blade to open up this box. All right, let's do this. All right, I'm gonna go through this one by one and see what we can come up with. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see. We have got a spinnerbait, a really nice one with a nice sharp hook. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, another spinnerbait. Oh my gosh, guys. Look at this. Look at this. It is full of jigs. Oh my gosh. This is awesome. So this swim jig here already has a little trailer on it, and maybe a 1/4 ounce, 3/8 of an ounce is what I'm guessing. I'll go through all of these. A black and blue, also with a trailer. You can see it has this you know, the weed guard on it, which is really, really great because I get stuff snagged all the darn time, really. So that is awesome. I've heard a lot of great stuff about black and blue color. This one's a larger jig head. I'm guessing that is about probably a ½ ounce. This is black with, it's got some red fleck in it. Also a nice trailer as well. I don't know what you call that. It's got a trailer on it. Forgive my ignorance. Another black and blue jig. Paul, awesome. More. This jig here, you can see has like a little eye on it. Same kind of weed guard. You can see the same type of trailer, like a crawl type trailer is what I'm guessing you would call that. This is a little bit larger of a jig head, but the same kind of trailer. This one is almost brown in color. Another one. Wow, he sent me some great stuff, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna send this a link to this video to Paul so he can see the excitement I have here of all these things that I'll be able to try before too long. Wow, this is an interesting one. This one has got thicker elastic kind of material. This one here has got a much thicker filament, if you will, compared to this one here. It's a much finer skirt. This one is also a lot heavier of a jig head, probably twice the weight of a jig head. Same kind of crawfish trailer on it. The last couple, this is kind of a green and brown jig with the same craw. This one, another black and blue with a trailer that's got some blue fleck in it. Look at all this stuff. Paul, thank you so much. I am so looking forward to trying those jigs and trying these spinner baits that you gave me. I hope I make you proud. I hope I catch some big bass on it. I'll send you some pictures. Guys, if you want to see the video where I fish with these spinner baits and jigs, hit that subscribe button and that bell notification, and you'll be notified when the video comes out. And until next time, Fish Tales RBA out.